Hello and welcome back to us, Mightiest Gyros, guys. It's episode, I want to say 11? What?
Was it 10 last time?
Uh,
Oh shit, we had the
well,
double digit. We didn't celebrate it.
no, basically because we actually hit 10 a few weeks ago, but we had like audio issues, so I had to delete that. So I
Ah,
posted it as 10, but it's actually technically 11. But, obviously, episode 10 is a secret episode because, well, I played back the, um, I played back the audio and you can barely hear you in it. Because something went wrong with the OBS. Because I don't know what happened. It's usually so reliable. With this laptop, it crashed a lot on my old one, which is why I ended up getting the MacBook. Shout out to my brother for finding it for me.
rip the Rooney.
Yeah, but yes, as always, you are. I am joined by the one and only the Edge Lord Rafi. Say hi,
Yes,
Rafi.
yes. Hello, hello. It is me.
And of course, your boy Ijaz, which I will. That is the only other time I will refer to myself in the third person throughout this entire recording.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, but yeah, we don't have like like I said, we were changing the format, so try and make it sound more natural. Just our thoughts on shit going on around, like in the world of geekdom. And there was actually something quite big this week. I don't know if you guys have watched the Amazon. I think it's Amazon Prime. Yeah, Amazon Prime
Yep.
original show. I say original show. It's an adaptation of a comic book. The Boys. I binge watched season one like last month, and obviously they just released season two like this month. So September 4th, they released the first three episodes, and then the 2 days ago, because we're recording this on a Sunday morning, like 1 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, it was on a Friday, September 14th. They released episode four, and um,
September 11th. You you went in forward in
oh
time.
yeah, sorry, September 11th, not 14th. Allow me. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not thinking straight. Yeah, on 9/11 they decided to release uh their latest episode, and boy, 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 was this show dodgy.
Oh wow, yeah, that's 9/11. Fucking hell,
Yeah, yeah,
that's mad.
it is mad.
Now I see why. Now I see why they did this release schedule rather than doing the whole like Netflix release everything.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's annoying me about season two. Why don't they just drop everything?
Well,
Like
I
it
mean,
feels like we're watching like paid television again.
yeah,
Like
like
having to wait.
like a CW show,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like the Flash. I will. You know what? I'll save my rant for the Flash for later on in the
When the
episode. That
movie comes out.
no, 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 no. Like I really want to rant about the CW shows. Like so, I think now's as good a time as any. But I'll save that for
Yeah.
a little bit later down the line. Um,
Ah,
but yeah, I understand why they releasing they're releasing this type of schedule, and the simple reason is because Mandalorian did so well, and they had I think they had 8 episodes, and they had a weekly release schedule where they released the first two episodes when Disney Plus officially dropped, and then every week after that they would release an episode at a time.
I
Except
find
for,
that annoying. We're paying for the fucking subscription service. Let's just
yeah,
drop it all at one go. If I want to binge, I want.
yeah, I'm borrowing my friend's service. Shout out to Larita. Oh, I let her use my Disney Plus, so she lets me use her Amazon Prime. She doesn't actually watch these videos. I don't know why I bothered shouting her out, but here's what it is. But they're releasing one episode at a time because it gets people to keep talking about it like every week.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because okay, the biggest comparison I've seen is like to The Witcher, right? The Witcher released all of its episodes in one sitting. Everyone was talking about it non-stop for about a week or two, right? And then
Yeah.
they didn't, like, it kind of dropped off, right?
I mean, to be honest, the thing with Witcher was quite the Netflix version was quite average.
Yeah, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the first four episodes because I had like a watch party at my house. We had everyone come over
Oh, that's
and
nice.
we watched the first four episodes and we were getting into it. Clevis, who's a big Witcher fan, has read all the books. He was like telling us all about the references made to the books, and me and everyone else were just watching it. But then like episode 5 to 8, that was such a bore fest. It was so fucking slow. I
No,
was like, yawn. The only good thing about the show, in my opinion, was, well, I'm not saying the good thing about the show. I'm saying the thing that kept me going was Geralt and Dandelion, or Yaskia, they're calling him in
Ja-
the
Jaskia, yeah. Oh, I,
show.
I love Jaskia, man. He's a great
Dandelion.
dandy.
Nah, I'm not calling
All right, dandy. Well, I will call him Dandelion.
Dandelion.
You know, I'm not even gonna. I have started playing Witcher 3, but I haven't like finished it. Like I've only got like 3 missions in. Like,
Get the on Steam. You can get like Witcher 1, 2 for like
hmm.
£3.
Yeah, I don't know if my laptop is strong enough to run any games. And
Your laptop will definitely be strong enough on Witcher 1. That came out like 2007.
okay, well maybe.
Witcher 2 maybe not. Actually, no, probably Witcher 2 as well. Just play on low.
Hmm? But yeah, again, um, Witcher. Everyone was talking about it
Mm.
for like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then like you heard nothing about it. Like no fan rumblings until they announced like some things for season 2. I can't even remember if they
They
announced
yeah
anything major, but everyone's like, oh yeah, Witcher, and then it died down again. And then
they
you
did
come,
they announced season 2 and then they announced the anime movie and another anime series or some shit.
yeah, and
So
then
yeah, but I do get what you mean though.
yeah,
Yeah.
but you compare that to the Mandalorian, and I guess Mandalorian they were actually like really clever in that they wanted to release each episode in a way to build up to episode 9, which was disappointing because episode 9 was,
So I haven't even seen Mandalorian. I watched the first episode where the main character's called Mandalorian, right? I forget.
well, I actually forgot what his real name is, but they just call him Mando in the show.
So Mando just found Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
That's what I got up to. And then I was like, oh, this is sick. And I fell asleep and then just never got. I started watching Clone Wars again.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Rather
because I think they released the final season of Clone Wars, in it. I still yet to watch that,
yeah,
but
I've been hearing yes English
yeah.
hearing it's mad. Like someone made like a 4 hour mega cut of uh episode 3. I think the Jedi Fallen Order game. And
Oh, the cutscenes in the.
do you know what the last 4 episodes are about in Clone Wars?
I haven't no, I haven't seen the last season.
Do you want me to say what they're about?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Is it Order sixty
Or
six?
yeah, the last 4 episodes. So they did someone did a super cut of Order 66 in episode 3, Clone Wars, and Jedi Fallen Order. 4 hour mega cut. I can't wait to watch that.
All right. Oh well, that's something to
Order 66.
look forward to.
It's gonna make us look. We're gonna be crying when we see Ahsoka or some shit.
Yeah, but yeah, the marketing and release schedule for Mandalorian proved very very successful. So much so that when they announced I think they announced season 3 before season 2 even, like season 2 hasn't even aired yet. That airs on Halloween.
Yeah,
All right, so
yeah.
I mean they announced season 3 before season 2 even wrapped up filming, because they were already filming season 2 whilst they were releasing the episodes. But I think that's part of the reason why Amazon's like, let's take this approach with the boys, because we want to have people talking about the show, and we want to have it trending on social media for as long as possible.
Constantly talk about the boys.
Yeah, but yeah, with that said, let's talk about the boys.
The boys.
Boy, this is
Season 2 started off amazing.
season 2 has got started off really really well, and this is like, for those of you who don't know, the boys, again, like I said, based on a comic book. It's like the Watchmen, in that it's about what if superheroes were actually in our real world. Like, they wouldn't really be superheroes, they'd be more entertainment stars doing it.
Businesses
Yeah,
and yeah.
doing it for the fame and the fortune. They'd be like, if superheroes were celebrities.
If they profited off their powers
Yeah,
and slightly used them for good.
yeah, ever so slightly. But yeah, the main group of quote unquote heroes in this is called the Seven, who's literally just the Justice League but evil. It's like literally every member of the Justice League. Okay, not every member of the Justice League, but no, I think there is a parallel for each member of the Justice League. Now that I think about it, you got obviously
It's
Home.
not like evil. I'd say it's more like
Just
corrupt.
yeah, corrupt.
Not every member's of it, some, but like some ways, some characters are corrupt in more ways than others.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, you are right. Justice League, yeah, Homelander, Superman, Queen
Maeve is
Maeve,
Wonder Woman, Black Noir, Batman, the Deep, Aquaman. Who?
A Train is the
The
Flash.
Flash.
Uh,
Was it
Fuck, we're missing.
the
The invisible dude.
translucent? That would be Martian Manhunter, I guess, because
Yeah.
he can turn invisible.
And then Starlight would be
See, for me, it's Starlight.
Hawker.
No, actually, for me, Starlight, the DC character I most draw a parallel with her to is Stargirl, which I
Who's
think,
Stargirl? Oh, Stargirl. Okay, okay,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Stargirl's the one with the magic staff, and she wears
Teen
a,
Titans.
yeah, it wears a the star spangled suit, like
Oh no, I'm getting mixed up with Starfire.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, you are mixing up with Starfire. Stargirl and Starfire are two different characters, but yeah, season two really started off with a bang again. They obviously they were separated in it because Butcher was like
Kidnapped,
kidnapped
basically.
basically by Homelander at the end of season one. And we see season now Homelander's bloody home invading Becca and her son.
You're
And
not gonna like when season one finished, I was like, oh my god, Becca's a slag. But then turns out it's a bit more deep than that. That was
oh my
fucked up.
god,
I hated Becca at the end of the season. I was like, how could you do that to Butcher? And then episode one, you reveal what actually happened. You're like, oh,
come on! Even
oh.
even I knew that I could even I didn't even, I haven't read the comics. I just know it's based on comics. But I could tell that it wasn't exactly consensual what happened.
No, I thought she was like playing it off like something happened, like she's got a plan against Butcher or some shit. But then yeah, season two actually happened. I was like, okay, I was wrong.
Yeah, but when he's trying to break her out in the latest episode, it's funny, man. It's not funny in a ha ha way,
Bex,
but
come on,
it's
Bex.
like the way she just sees through his whole
Tough guy facade.
yeah. She's like, you know, I can't save you. You're fucked up in the head. You were already fucked up before I met you, and now you're even more fucked up now. No, it ain't cause of me. Like, it ain't cause Homelander did what he did to me that you're like this. You are gonna end up like this anyway. And I'm just like, wow, you you brutalized your own husband there, man. Like, but granted, he had it coming. He's the way he's like, oh, the kid's a fucking super freak cunt, and I'm like, yo,
Kid's a super freak cunt.
I'm like, he's a kid, man. He's like, he protected her. He protected her from Homelander. Like, bro.
I have a theory about the kid. I feel like Homelander's gonna kill Becca, and I don't want this to happen because this sounds just way too predictable for me to come up with it. Is a sign of that, but I feel like Becca's gonna die. Homelander's gonna blame Butcher. Homelander's gonna tell the kid
That it was Butcher,
that it was
and then
Butcher.
there's gonna be an evil Homelander Junior.
Because what was sick was when uh when Homelander chucked him off the fucking roof.
Yeah,
The kid was strong enough to push Homelander back.
yeah.
So I was like,
And
that's a sign that he's gonna be big, strong boy.
yeah, and they're really breaking Butcher this season, man. Like, obviously at the end of the last season, what's her name? Madeline was killed by Homelander,
Madeline Stillwell,
and they
yeah.
and they fully blamed it on Butcher. I'm like, bruh, these.
Oh, speaking of Stillwell, the latest episode fucked me up.
Oh man, that's just like, nah, man.
That was
That
nasty.
that was uncomfortable,
I
man.
thought she was alive. I was like, no
That,
way.
at first,
She blew up.
yeah, at first I thought it was a dream sequence, right? And I'm like, is this a dream sequence? And then I'm like, this is very, it's like it's getting, it, it it's making me think. I'm like, what the hell? What's going on here, right? And then it cuts to
The belch.
yeah,
It's like
and then it cuts to another scene. And I'm like, okay, it can't be a dream sequence because usually in dream sequences in TV and even in movies, before they cut to another scene,
they cut out the dream.
they cut out they'll reveal to you it's a
Yeah.
dream. So that made me think, okay, this is real, but what's going on? And then the whole scene of he morphs and doppelganger, he morphs back, and I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? What the hell,
Homelander's
man?
so fucked up.
Yeah, this guy's messed up, man. You need, my guy, you need church. You need
Bro,
Jesus. You need something.
imagine, imagine the dude acting had to just suck on some random woman's fingers for
But
the sake of that scene. I would be hella uncomfortable if I was acting as him. But
I'm like, yeah, man. This show is like it's very mature. I can say that
very
much.
edgy.
Very edgy, very edgy. But I think
The only
sometimes
thing about okay,
I think sometimes they put in edgy scenes for the sake of being edgy, and I'm just like,
yeah.
oh, you didn't have to go that
I mean,
far.
it doesn't feel forced, but it's like why?
Yeah, it's like yeah, it doesn't feel forced, but it also doesn't feel necessary.
Hmm.
It's like
Was it?
I get you want to make us uncomfortable, but I'm like, that's a bit too uncomfortable because of the bit at the end of the episode where it's like he forces, or not forces, he doppelganger changes to look like Homelander, and it's like you're about to play with yourself. I'm like, no, dude, this. I'm like, I was zoned out.
It's not gay if it's yourself.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm clicking off. It's just no. This is enough. This is too much now. This is like, oh, this is like all sorts of wrong. Like, why are you picture? Like, I get self love is one thing, but like that's different. This is a
They were
whole.
still wearing the lingerie. It was just, oh, that
No,
was weird.
I'm just like, no, no, man, no, just no. And then obviously at the like he kills him at the end. I'm like, yeah, okay, thank God they alleviated that because that was just making me uncomfortable.
Oh, just I'm just looking at Reddit right now. Apparently, people are review bombing The Boys season 2
Why?
purely because it's on a week release.
Oh, that's stupid.
That's just so sad. Even
That's
Homelander's actors like that's sad.
bro.
You really want to be making Homelander angry?
In a
Oh,
man.
the thing about season 3 so far as well. Um, so last season we had the deep like depression phase, but now he's on this new religion hype.
Yeah, no. It's you say religion. To me, it seems like
A cult.
cult. It's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's like this is just weird. Obviously, this episode they had him finding a wife,
I love how he went to Starlight. It's like Starlight, I apologize. Please, can you accept me?
and she's just like, "Fuck off." Like, get the fuck out of it. Oh, and rip the whale.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. See, Butch's like, I got an idea. Just puts the pedal down, and just fucking destroys it.
And
And
Huey's fucking traumatized after that. It's just
I
like,
love the like that first episode without having Butch. It just made the relationships with Huey, Frenchie,
and
and
MM.
Mother's Milk so much more like meaningful.
Yeah,
Especially in episode 2 when was it Compound V got
he,
baited out, and
yeah.
then they're all like Huey, Petit Mort, Petit Huey, and all that shit.
They call it Compound V. I just call it Velocity 9 from the Flash. From because like that's
Same thing.
it's basically what it is. Let's face it. It's a drug that gives you powers. It's like, oh, speaking of your Compound V, I hate A Train, man.
A Train.
A Train's such
He is so annoying.
he's so annoying. He's such a cunt. Such an asshole. I actually like every time he's on screen, I'm like, oh my god, I just wish your heart would give out already.
What's funny is that he tries to act like the big macho dude, but he just gets caught so easily.
Oh no.
Like he tried to act macho against Starlight. She's like, "Wait, blood, you killed that woman you were banging." And then he's like, "Oh fuck." And then A Train, when he got kicked out of the thing in this episode, he was like, "Yo, I'm the fastest bitch alive." And then the
It's
thing's
like
like,
you can't
"Yo,"
run. What the
Homelander's
fuck
like,
are you talking about? Your heart,
Homelander's like, "Yo, what's your heart, bro?"
bro. You're like 4 drugs away from dying, bro. Yeah, but it was that scene in season 1 where he killed his girlfriend. I'm like, yo, that's nah, man. That's nah.
That was because he was doped up on the drug, right?
Yeah, I think he was like having withdrawal symptoms in it, and it's like, oh, he just wasn't
No, he
like,
killed her
and
whilst
he
doing
just
the deed.
yeah, because I'm just like, yo, that's just nah, man. You know, like she was like threatened, innit, bro? Like she was blackmailed, and you straight up killed her, like shittest boyfriend ever, bro. What is this? It's like absolute cunt. You're like, yeah, men are trash, yeah, because of guys like him.
Don't say that. Don't fall into the feminist side.
No, no, don't worry about that. But yeah, A Train is like, I just find him wholly unlikable. But you want to talk wholly unlikable, man? Stormfront.
Stormfront, I fucking hate her, man.
And obviously she's written in a way where you're supposed to hate her.
Yeah,
And I'm just
I liked her at the beginning when she was like this shit talking superhero who just baiting everyone out on like fucking Instagram Live all day.
yeah.
But that scene in episode 3 where
Well,
she
she
was
breaks the dude's arms.
where she just kills everyone,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
in the apartment. I'm like, that's messed up.
and then I was like, why is she killing it? I was like, oh wait, they're gonna blame it on him. This is like some smart PR move. I love how the boys just like turned a fucking it's like they managed to make superhero shit like all businessy and PR-y, and
Yeah, it's
it's
like
like they had to come up with a plan like that to make themselves look good. Otherwise, people lose faith. I'm like, fuck, this is
it's
shit's deep.
it's like 4D chess, isn't it? Yeah, I think the showrunner for The Boys is Eric Kripke, the guy who made Supernatural. That was one of my favorite shows for like a year and a half. I remember I was in year 10 when I started watching Supernatural. And obviously I think at that point they had 9 seasons out. So in the summer holidays of year 10, I just binged. No, no, not even year. No, not even summer holidays. It was a half term in year 10. I just binged all of Supernatural, and I'm just like, yo, this is a good show. And obviously now the show's ending, but I think Eric Kripke has started to really, really up his game in terms of storytelling. Like
Supernatural on Jensen Ankles or Jensen.
Jensen Ackles, yeah, Jensen Ackles and
Yeah.
Jared Padalecki. Which, funnily enough, Jensen Ackles is going to be in season 3 of The Boys.
Season 3.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
going to be playing a character called. Okay,
Hello.
my phone just went off, I think. But no, he's going to be playing a character. I can't remember his name. But he's going to be. He's basically playing the boys' version of Captain America.
Ah,
I
is that
forget.
just Homelander?
No, no, no. He's Superman, but he's going to be playing the boys' version of a World War II veteran who is the world's first superhero. He's literally Captain America, which is funny because Jensen Ackles was in the running to play Captain America before Chris Evans, and it's just like it's a nice little meta joke that he's doing there. And obviously, Kripke had a lot of experience working with Jensen Ackles on Supernatural.
Oh, there's something else as well. You know, Stormfront in the comics is a dude.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a dude.
didn't.
I had someone message me saying, "Oh, I don't like that. It's a chick now for my feminism." I'm like,
Is what it is, isn't it?
if
It's
it's
like
for feminism and I hate her even more, that's a great thing. But yeah, her character is so fucking annoying, but
yeah,
it's great. I love to hate her.
yeah, but
I
like
just can't wait to see her die.
yeah, and cherry on the cake is how they make her a full-on villain. They made her racist, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
was like, also, well, the
I
first
don't
thing,
want to say it. The Asian thinks she called him yellow or something.
yeah, she's like, you're calling, she's, yeah,
Oh,
basically.
and then the Liberty reveal, that was
And then when
sick.
she was revealed as Liberty in episode 4, I was just like, yo, I'm
Yo,
surprised.
how old and racist is she?
Yeah, like I'm surprised she didn't drop the N word. I'm like, hmm, because that was that was making me uncomfortable. Like again, this show has a very very good ability to make me uncomfortable. It's like,
Kind of meta as well, the show.
yeah,
Like,
when you think,
like that obviously applies in what's going on in America right now. Whole
yeah, but
BLM stuff, but yeah, quite mad.
when they were writing this season, I don't think they accounted for all of that.
They counted the yeah BLM and all that stuff too.
I don't think they, they,
I don't think they knew there was gonna be a dude getting killed for no reason.
yeah,
Well, not no reason, but like killed very very OTT, very over the top. They didn't need to do that. But
yeah,
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 away from politics.
they didn't need to kill him. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I should have said that. I
yeah.
said it another way.
It's like
But yeah,
you worded that very poorly. I have to say.
yep.
Uh, but it's still, yeah, Stormfront, actual bitch.
Uh huh.
It's like, I want to see her get slapped up so badly. I want to see her get slapped up so badly. It's
I
like,
really want Homeland to just go all out,
just like, do Homelander should do to her what Superman did to Zod in Man of Steel, and just
break his,
break the
and then
fucking
Homelander just
neck.
goes ah.
Yeah,
I feel like Homelander probably gonna have like he's gonna be very close with her rather than her being a villain
yeah. It's gonna be like, oh, they hate each other at first, and then they're like, maybe they both have this mindset of we can use each other to,
because she fully made him like. Sorry, I interrupted. What were you saying?
because they like we can use each other to like elevate each other's status and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, because she was like she fully calmed him down, and the only person who really could calm down Homelander before was
Madeline.
Madeline Stillwell.
Yeah. Oh, and the thing. Oh, I forget the actor's name. The guy who plays the head of the company.
Oh, Gus Fring.
Yeah,
I'll call him that.
he played Gustavo Fring. He was also in The Mandalorian season one.
Yeah,
Oh,
forget his name.
I keep it's Giancarlo Esposito. That's it.
Yeah,
Giancarlo
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 Esposito.
Esposito. He's in like you put him in anything and I'm down because he's a solid actor and he's
He,
really
he just plays the bad guy, but not
so
really. No,
and he
not
plays it.
bad guy. He he makes the bad guy look good.
Yeah,
That's what I love about his character.
he's just and the actor in general just plays the bad guy so well.
Like,
It's
do you
like
remember seeing him smile in episode 3
hmm,
or episode 2?
when they were talking
And
about the compound V thing
yeah, and then
when they
he
got
just finds
exposed.
out where Butcher is, and he just smiles. I'm like, and the lecture he gave to fucking Homeland, I'm like, boy, this guy's got no powers, and he's making Homelander his bitch.
Yeah, and
Fucking
again,
sick.
that's part of the reason why you cast John Carlo because he's got this ability where he can play intimidating characters. Like obviously Gus Fring, he was again I forget the name of the guy, but in Mandalorian season two, the Sith Lord, the guy with the dark saber.
Mandalorian season 2?
Season one, sorry, season one, not season two. In
Oh, I
season one.
don't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh, well, sorry, I just spoiled it for you.
It's fine. I'm more excited now. Dark Saber sounds cool.
Yeah, and what is it? Uh, obviously, and now this guy, the head of Vought in The Boys, and I'm just like, yeah, just give me more of him, like, just if it's just an episode of him like filing paperwork whilst looking aggressively at the intern, the assistant Ashley, I would just be like, yeah, I'd watch that.
You used to serve me my fucking coffee.
Yeah,
Or some shit like that.
she
Uh,
she's also
Homelander says.
I, I don't think she's annoying as much as she is unnecessary. I'm like, why is she there? It's just like,
Yeah, I feel like that's her purpose in the world of the show. Like she's just there. She just has to. There has to be someone replacing that role. So like, fuck you. You just get it, but you're not getting the same power she had.
yeah, it's like,
I
oh,
find the character funny though. How she's like actually trying to make it like a businessy thing,
yeah,
but everyone else is too busy with their own corruption and trying to fuck up the world. And she's like, "Fuck, what do I do?"
oh yeah, in the first episode when when she's trying to get that new guy into the seven.
Oh, that was so messed
That
up.
was brutal, man. Yeah,
That
the
was so
Asian,
messed up.
the
I love
Asian
how
guy.
Homelander is like looking around like, okay, what if I do this?
Oh
Boom!
man, it's
Fucking
just like
breaks his ear fucking drums.
yeah, uh,
So messed up.
yeah, and I'm like, yo, that's basically them making fun of Daredevil if you think about it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
what if someone just did that to death?
I mean, they addressed that in the show. Remember in season two, in
What
Daredevil,
happened? I forgot.
when Daredevil was facing off against Punisher, Punisher concussed him,
Oh
and
yeah.
there was a point in the show where he was losing his hearing.
Mm.
And it's like, okay, what the hell does he do? Because like, it's obviously his hearing is a thing that he gets his like super I want to say, superpowers from,
He
and
gets his sight from his hearing.
he gets his sight from his hearing. And so like when he doesn't have his hearing, he's fully blind. And even in season three, which season three of Daredevil was a masterpiece, man. I really wish that show got a fourth season. That's so good. Show
It
was so
ended off on Bullseye as well, which
yeah,
is so annoying.
but it ended off on a high note. I will say that.
I fully thought Karen was gonna die in season 3 because they had the whole episode named after her. It was just on her perspective. I was like, no, I don't want Karen to die, please,
Oh
please,
yeah,
please, please,
because
please.
if there's one thing I've learned, it's that it's the same rule that applies in anime. Once you give a character a flashback, they're as good as dead.
Dead, dead. Yep.
They are dead.
Happens so much in Fist of the North Star.
Happens, yeah.
Yeah.
Fist of the North Star and JoJo's and pretty much in any like shonen anime. That's just shonen trope.
Yeah.
Shonen trope of
Yeah.
4 5 5. But yeah, he breaks the guy's ears, man. Like I can't believe like
The guy was like, oh, it's such an honor to speak to you. He fucking
yeah,
kills him.
and there's like fucking murders him. I'm like, yo, you didn't need to do that. You just had to like shout in his ear really loudly with your super hearing, but you didn't have to break his make him freaking bleed. Like
No, he's just pointless. He's honestly a veggie.
yeah. Oh, and then the way that after that when he's just like, you think I'd ever let a cripple into the set? I'm like, yo,
Messed up.
they're like they're really good at making the characters absolute dickheads. And the worst part is It's not even the worst part. The funniest part about the whole show is the people that we're rooting for in the show. You know, the boys. They're not flawless themselves,
Yeah,
which I like. You know, Butcher is just an absolute
I
asshole.
feel like the only one who is flawless is MM.
Yeah, MM is best boy. MM is best boy.
MM. Frenchie is just a bit horny.
A bit.
Oh, I can't wait for Kimiko to kill Stormfront. I hope she
I
gets.
really hope Kimiko gets to kill
I
Stormfront,
hope
man.
she teams up with Homelander and they kill her.
Yeah, man. Kimiko is one of the more interesting characters in the show for me because obviously she doesn't speak at all. It's like, but she's so powerful.
Same person in Suicide Squad, right? Kitana or her name
Yeah,
was.
she played Katana in Suicide Squad.
Karen Fukuhara, her name.
I think yeah, yeah, Karen Fukuhara.
Monku. I love Frenchie.
Uh,
He's too fucking funny, man.
Frenchie is a bit like he's very witty. I'll give him that, but I don't know if I'm feeling his character.
Like I think it was Butcher when he was shouting at everyone, and then he's shouting at Frenchie. He's like, "Oh, you just want to bang this woman or some shit," and he's like, "Yeah, no, you're not wrong." It's like, yeah, yeah,
He's
kind of
honest.
do.
He's honest. I'll give him
Yeah,
that. I'm trying to think what else happened in these first four episodes.
see Huey and Starlight having some issues.
Yeah.
Oh, the fucking body prostitute who lets people like hack away at him.
Oh
Oh,
man.
that was disgusting.
That bit was just like the guy who regrows limbs and stuff.
Yeah, extra $400 to cut off my. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
I'm like this
I mean, to
guy's
be honest, if you didn't feel pain like that, I would do the same thing. I'd
wow
just
Rafi.
let my body just get cut up because it'll
Okay.
grow back.
That's taking
He's,
you're taking masochism to a whole new level there.
I know, but he doesn't feel it.
Yeah. But
So
I was more surprised at the fact that, like Starlight was like using that against him. I'm like, yo, you're supposed to be the nice person.
yeah,
It's like, and the thing that made it worse was he was just there minding his own business. He was doing
mm.
he was just doing his thing. He hadn't crossed you in any way. He thought you guys were friends, and you just fucked him over like that.
Church for heroes or some shit. Yeah,
Yeah, man. It's like he was doing the superhero equivalent of OnlyFans.
legit.
That's basically what it was, right? And you're just there like trying to ruin him. I'm like, bruh, allow that.
My boy B.
It's like that. And he again at the end of the day, he still pulled through for her. He got her the compound V, even though it was at an awkward time. But you know what? I'll give him that because she was a dick in that situation.
Mm.
But my guy, like, I'm not even gonna lie. I felt bad for the guy. I'm like, yo, he didn't
Yeah,
like
he's got straight up manipulated by his old friend.
minute man. Like you approach him thinking he's gonna be reuniting with an old buddy, catching up, and then you just threaten to expose him. Like, could you imagine if that happened to you in real life? Where
Yeah,
like
that's his peak.
where it's like someone you know from school. Where it's just like, oh, you approach them they approach you after so long, and you're like, oh, it's nice getting to know you, getting reacquainted, because and worse off, it's someone you are close with at school.
And they sound pretty close. So they went to the whole church thing together.
Yeah, and then they just drop it on you like, oh, I found, I don't know, like your private photos. We'll say that, right? And if you don't do this for me, I'm gonna leak them. I'm like, bruh, that's messed up. It's like how you like I get, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to bring down Vought, but like you could have like just stole it or something, you know, just sneak into the lab. Like you got the power of cutting off all electricity, use that, cut off the cameras. Granted, they know it's you, but I don't know. At the end of the day, just blame Huey. Just be like, oh, you got the better of us again.
Betty Huey.
Huey's a interesting character. He's a well, not interesting in that.
I feel like his reasoning. I don't know what his reasoning is to wanting to take down Vought because he's stuck between his old girlfriend, which I think he's fully over now, but it's like he wants a normal life, but he can't. But he wants to be a starlight, but he can't. His character's quite like
Conflicted.
yeah, yeah, that's the word, yeah.
Yeah, because obviously the whole thing with him started because A Train.
Fucking yeeted his girlfriend. Yeah,
Yeah,
Robin, whatever her name
I
was.
can't like to think that's like what that happens in the first 4 minutes of the show.
Yeah,
And you're like, yo, and from that get go, you're like, okay, this is the type of show. Okay, this is gonna be that type of show. And like, he's just like the whole first and like the whole show is basically just trying to break him as a man.
yeah.
It's like,
I feel like he doesn't know what he wants to do, which is why his character's interesting.
yeah,
He's not one of my favorites.
no, he's definitely not one of my favorites, but I don't hate him.
Yeah,
It's like,
he's a good like sort of protagonist,
yeah, he's like a
sort of.
plucky. He, he's an underdog I can get behind.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like whilst I'm not actively rooting for him, I'm like, but
It's good to see him succeed.
yeah, it's like if he does succeed, I'm like, good for you, good for you. It's like I'm more like in my eyes, I more just want to see Butcher succeed, even though, even though,
Fucking diabolical.
even though he's fucking diabolical, bro.
I love how he says that after everything. When he did when he had the baby laser, he's like fucking diabolical. When he got out the fucking whale, fucking diabolical.
Oh man, the baby
He's,
laser scene in season one was the funniest thing I
uh,
ever seen.
did you watch Michael Reeves' new video?
No,
Do you know who Michael Reeves is?
nope.
Oh boy, you need to start watching Michael Reeves. He's like a super smart dude. Like he knows fucking mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, coding, and all this stuff. And Amazon paid him to do a boys promotion, and he actually made a laser baby.
Damn, damn, I gotta
Yeah,
check that out.
Michael Reeves, he's fucking great.
Imagine taking that
He
into Walmart.
he did another video where he was like going on Reddit and he saw a video of uh automated surgery robot, and he was like, I could build that, and he builds his own one. It's fucking sick. Yeah, Michael Reeves is great, but yeah,
I wish I
made a
was good
fucking
at
action.
engineering, man. Like that. That's
Bro, the shit he was doing, like I don't know how he's only like 23 and he knows how to do that, code, build. I'm like, bro.
it's like I look at people like the Hacksmith and this YouTuber called J Laser Video who like they do all these like really cool things with like they just tinker with so many different things. And I'm just like, I wish I could do that. I wish I was as dedicated to like
Yeah,
electronics and engineering as you guys. Like, I wish I had that passion because like they do shit like thing the Hacksmith he made an electromagnetic Captain America shield and I saw that I'm like, yo, he made it so that um if he could he attaches it to his wrist and you can press a button and it releases, you know, and then someone throws it to you, you hold it, you press a button again, and it latches onto your arm because obviously it's electromagnetic. What else did he do? He did grappling hooks. He's done exosuits.
yeah. There's another British dude I watched. I forget his name. Rob something, I believe. He made like all these gadgets from Sekiro, like the in Sekiro, you got something called the folding umbrella. So it's basically just a shield which like pops out. And, like the character slide out of his prosthetic arm, and he made that.
Oh,
He
you
made
mean
an
you mean
axe.
you mean Colin Furs?
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, that dude's fucking sick.
Yeah, he
His
is.
accent's a bit annoying because he's proper British, but
Yeah, I think he's like from Yorkshire or something.
yeah, but
Definitely not a
his videos
Londoner.
are great.
No,
His videos are great.
they are great. I'm surprised they don't have like a gadgety character on the show actually. Well, actually, I guess no, no.
I think that'll be too generic, a tech sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean Frenchie's sort of like he did that thing in season one that killed that he hooked up that machine that killed translucent. I guess, but
Uh,
no, I don't.
yeah,
Yeah, I guess it would be a bit too generic and it's like a bit too unrealistic to have a techie guy like that.
yeah,
But I do love me a techie guy. But overall, I am looking forward to seeing more episodes. Like, I'm very interested in seeing where this season goes. And I really hope there's a payoff regarding Stormfront because character like that, she just has to be punished. What about you?
yeah. I just realized we're more than halfway through. We're gonna be more than halfway through the season soon, so I just can't wait to see Stormfront get re-eaten. I want to see the further development of Homelander because you see him at the end there, like he's like, I don't need anyone. Like when he baited out May for being lesbian, and like you just see everyone else is fucking shook of him. Like he gave that talk to the deep when they met him at the thing. He's like, stay here, do your own thing, don't stay with us. when he scared Maeve for baying out that she's lesbian. He got flipping what's her name? Stormfront scared that she had to calm him down.
Mhm.
Starlight, when he almost killed Starlight
Oh
in
yeah,
the elevator.
that was like, bro, man, like
Bro, I would shit
she had to,
myself.
yeah, man, like it really makes you think, like if Superman did exist in real life, you would cross your fingers and pray that he was actually found by Amar and Park Kent. Because you could like you compare Superman to Homelander. You know, obviously Homelander was born and raised in a lab. He was a scientific experiment.
Isn't that what Red Sun is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, effective. Yeah. Oh yeah, shit, you're right. Superman Red Sun. Damn.
Yeah, I remember him being born in the lab by the Russians, but yeah.
Yeah, and obviously you had Superman who was nurtured by, you know, Ma and Pa Kent, you know, who were really really good people. They're like they instilled these values into him. You're like if a person like Superman did exist, you would hope to God that the government never get their hands on him ever.
Or if he's or he that he gets privatized.
Oh my God, like it's it's really really like he gives me the heebie-jeebies. That's what I'm saying.
Homelander, yeah.
I really want to see more from Black Noir though. Black Noir's it's so weird. He never says anything yet. Somehow he's one of the funniest characters on the show.
Yeah. The fucking IT scene, he's just standing there, and then she's like, "Oh, we'll let you know as soon as we get him." He just stands there, and he got his message across. He wants to find out now. It's like, okay, cool shit. And he just joins her and sits down. What's his power? Is he just stealthy,
I think
super strong?
I'm honestly not sure what his power is. I think he's got
I
like
feel like it's
super resiliency because you know the terrorists tried to blow him up and he's just like he's still there and it kills him.
hmm.
Super decapitating ability, I think.
Oh, when he gave it to the kids showed this. Oh, that was messed up.
Like yeah, this too it's too messed up. It shows super fucked up.
One other main thing I want to see is the Deep's development into the cult because like it was clear he wanted to go for that other girl purely because of uh horniness. But yeah, interesting what's gonna happen there.
Yeah, I was so thrown off by that like because obviously that was a running gag throughout the entire episode and just it's just like why is this like reality TV show talking about like women in love and what the hell like, this doesn't feel right for the episode like once it started off with that
Oh yeah, yeah, the whole
they tried
I fucking hate Ed Sheeran.
that bit was funny the Ed Sheeran tattoo I'm like yeah
Yeah,
they went out of their way to take a pot shot at Ed Sheeran I'm like what's wrong with Ed
I
Sheeran man
fucking hate Ed Sheeran.
uh, could you imagine someone doing that in real life
Could it? I don't probably wouldn't need to. It's probably something that has actually
it
happened.
probably has happened to be
I
honest
wouldn't be surprised.
oh man poor girl with the Ed Sheeran tattoo. But I think I'm trying to think. I think we basically summed up all four episodes thus far.
Pretty much, yeah.
But I don't know. Again, I really am interested in seeing where they're going. Like, the Deep doesn't interest me as much as it does you. I just think you see him as uh,
I just love how he went from
com-
being this cocky, arrogant prick to someone who's just hit hard into depression and rock bottom.
yeah
And when his gills are talking to him, that shit was hilarious.
yeah. Well, I think he had Patton Oswalt voicing one of the girls. I'm like,
Mad.
they got Patton Oswalt. I'm like, I love Patton Oswalt. But
I need to play the Minecraft story mode because I found as well.
oh, you know what? I can see that. I can actually see that fits. That fits.
It's on Netflix. I might watch it. It's like Bandersnatch. It's interactive.
Oh, you know, I haven't
Maybe.
actually watched Band, and I still need to do Bandersnatch as well.
Have you seen all Black Mirror?
I've seen the latest. I've seen season 5, and I'm like, I don't really want to watch the other seasons because
Oh no, season 5 is the worst out of everything.
yeah,
Season 1 to 4 is great, especially the seasons where it's season 1 and 2 is where it's more well, the ones that are focused in Britain. Great episodes. I fucking love Black Mirror. Although, bruh, that episode, the first episode of Black Mirror of Anthony Mackie,
yeah,
that really makes me wish that type of gaming never happens.
yeah. Same, same.
because I just think like that's something that people would do, and
Yeah,
that's just fucking weird to think about.
yeah. I'm just like, nope, nope, no, don't want that. Don't
Wait,
want
I
that.
forgot what were the episodes in Black Mirror. It was the fighting one, the Miley Cyrus one. There was one more. I forget what that one was.
I forgot his.
Was it the dude in the car?
I think it was the car.
The app that killed that he was using it, and his wife died. And yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, I like the episode of Black Mirror Small in Britain because it's I don't know the ones that are like obviously clearly American, like the one with what's her name, Bryce Dallas Howard. I don't know if you've seen this one, but the colors are super bright and shit. Whereas when it goes to Britain, it's like super dark, depressed. I just feel like that fits Black Mirror way more.
I mean the show is called Black Mirror, so
Yeah,
makes more sense to be a more dark show. But yeah,
boys,
that's really it for the boys. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they do their own little Black Mirror thing.
interactive thing. Yeah,
Yeah, so just like they'll make it a gimmick. But what else happened this week? I'm trying to think. Obviously, well, this didn't happen this week. This happened a few weeks ago, but obviously DC fandom. That was interesting. I
yeah. What was your favorite thing from it?
I personally am really looking forward to the thing, the Gotham Knights.
The game. Yeah,
Yeah,
that looks cool.
that looks
I
so.
did see some hate on it because people are saying, "Oh, it looks like live service. It looks like Avengers." I'm like, you idiots! It looks just like they added a level system. Fuck off.
You know, man,
It's
like
not RPG. It's not game service just because they added a level system.
exactly. It's like the Arkham games themselves have a level system.
It's just that fact that they put a number on the enemy, people get triggered. But yeah, I'm very excited for Gotham Knights because I've always wanted to just play as Nightwing, and
Yes,
you
yes.
can't do that in
In any of the
Arkham
Arkham,
Knight in any of them. Like, ah,
like you mean like in a story free roam mode, right?
yeah, like you could glitch and just control Nightwing.
Mm.
Like you have to go into challenge mode and then glitch out of the map, and then you can like go around all the free. But it's obviously not the same because no enemies there. But I just want to play as Nightwing and walk around and just do shit because like he's obviously he's my favorite DC character.
Yeah, no,
That's my
same,
play.
same. Nightwing is like I think is one of the coolest characters in all of DC, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I think my top five DC characters would be Green Arrow, um, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, Flash, and then Nightwing.
So my top five would be
Yes, that's right.
oh no, take that back.
I didn't put Batman in there because I think that's too much of a cop out of a choice.
I'll put Joker number one.
Oh yeah, Joker, I guess.
I have two Joker posters in my room, so yeah. And then Nightwing, and then probably Flash, Green Lantern. I love the Green Lantern animated series.
What about the Suicide Squad game? That looks. It's giving me Overwatch
The
vibes.
Oh, the from the trailer, yeah. They had a very Overwatchy sort of trailer, like the whole animated skit and sketch. But to be honest, there's not enough for us to know about the game.
Yeah, at least Gotham Knights gave us a good fair amount of gameplay.
Yeah, like it was a cool trailer, seeing that he plays Killer Shark, Carly, Boomerang, and Deadshot. But other than that, I don't know else to expect.
Yeah, again, need to see some gameplay to make
I
a.
have no, without a doubt, it's gonna be an amazing game. I know
Oh
that
yeah,
it's
it's
Rocksteady.
Rocksteady, man. I don't think they've ever made a bad game.
Yeah, so I feel like it's gonna be good, or it will be good. But it's just there's not a lot of news on it. I know it's going to be a live service type of game.
Did they say that? Did they confirm
I
that?
think didn't they? Didn't they?
I don't think they actually said anything
Oh, did
about
they confirm it? Okay,
what
never
type
mind.
of game. But yeah,
It's a third person shooter, I believe.
if it's third person, I don't mind. I like
It's a third person shooter. Yeah.
I like third person games.
Yeah.
um, but yeah, Gotham Knights. That's the one I'm really looking forward to because again, not only do we play as Nightwing, well, you also got Red Hood. Cause
Oh yeah, it's Red Hood. Is Red Robin? Is that Tim Drake's one?
yeah,
Red Robin, and then you got
Batgirl,
Batgirl.
but it's not. I don't think it's Barbara. I think it's Cassie Kane. I think her name is.
Isn't it? Oh, it was Barbara.
I don't. I'm not entirely sure because I don't know they. I don't know what continuity it's saying. It's definitely not saying.
It's not. It's not.
It's
It's not Arkham.
definitely not the Arkham Knight continuity.
I think it's a new one.
Yeah,
It would have made sense when the trailer did come out. I did think it was in the Arkham Knight continuity
Yeah, but then they said
because
like then when you're playing the game, when they were playing the game, obviously you're Mr. Freeze, and if I recall correctly, he died in that continuity,
yeah,
and
uh,
also they referred to Jim Gordon being dead. I'm like, I don't remember him dying in
yeah, I
Arkham
don't
Knight.
remember him dying, but I do remember Batman supposedly dying at the end of Arkham Knight.
Yeah,
If you get what the Operation Nightfall ending or some shit, that was long.
I
I need
didn't
to
bother
get that
with that.
ending. I just
Like,
wanted the cutscene.
I just watched the cutscene online. I'm like, you know what? There is not enough. Like, basically, the only reason I didn't want to is because I cannot. I could throughout all of the Arkham games. The one thing that pissed me off more than anything was finding the fucking Riddler trophies.
I love doing that shit, especially the Riddler fight where you have to do that, where he's in that fucking huge robot.
See, I never got to that bit. Just like I just was never. I was just like never had the patience.
Right if I'm wrong, but in Arkham Knight, you could only play as Batman, right? You could play as Nightwing in those like little challengey,
Yeah, yeah,
like there's a spot to the map where you
yeah,
could
yeah,
play
yeah.
as Nightwing,
You could like
Catwoman.
do team takedowns where you could swap between
God,
them, which was nice. But I
but
would
I
have
wanted to
rather
play
free
as
roamed.
Nightwing.
Yeah, I would have rather had like free roam with them. That
You
would
let us play all of Arkham City as Catwoman, like going around free roaming, but not
not
do
Nightwing, not the
Nightwing
first
for
sidekick.
Arkham Knight. But yeah, I'm excited for Gotham. I think Gotham Knight's what early next year,
Yeah, I think so.
quarter one or quarter two. So yeah,
Yeah,
Gotham
I
Knights does
still
look
need to
sick.
secure my PS5 somehow.
Yeah,
Sony, if you're watching this, I beg you, I will give you a really positive review. Just send me the PlayStation.
Wednesday is the Sony event, so it could be getting announced there. So I mean,
Oh yeah, there is.
another another thing about I think the best thing from fandom for me was Batman trailer. The Batman looks. Oh,
Oh,
I,
that
I just
movie
love this.
looks.
This I love this version they're going with.
Yeah, but the sad news is Pattinson got corona, so like
Yeah, he stopped. They stopped all filming because of him.
yeah. I mean that's
I will get through it.
yeah, but you know he
Kind of scary,
from
scary.
and from what I recall, he wasn't like he was actually taking the virus quite seriously. Like he was. To be fair, I haven't really seen any pictures of him like outside, which is why I assume he was taking his precautions.
He had that interview. He was like, I just want to go outside and get a hot dog or some shit. You can't do that. But that trailer looks. The Riddler looks so sick. The actor as well for the Riddler. He's gonna be great. I forget his name. He was in There Will Be Blood, that movie with because Daniel Day Lewis, and
Dan,
oh, his performance in that was great, and he was quite young then. So this version of the Riddler we're gonna get is gonna be fucking sick.
I'm just happy that like they're focusing on a villain that isn't the Joker. I
Yeah.
love the Joker. Don't get me wrong.
One thing I want to know is,
Absolute legendary
God,
villain, right? But like, it's time to move on to other villains. Like,
I feel like if Jared Leto was given his own Joker movie like Joaquin Phoenix, it would have been good, rather than being in Suicide Squad.
yeah,
Uh,
because
I feel bad for Jared Leto because I really like his acting skills. He's a sick actor, but
he got shafted.
yeah,
He
David Ayer fucked him up big
yeah
time.
yeah. I don't even blame David Ayer because like apparently he had a lot of like scenes cut because of like WB. Like they just like
Mm.
they're like no we can't have this, we can't have this, can't have this, can't have this.
They
So it's
cut
like
out all the joke scenes basically.
yeah, because apparently he had like 15, 20, 25 minutes more screen time than usual than what I was given, which is like, you know,
I just did.
fair.
I thought when I first saw the Joker for Jared Leto, I thought I liked it, but then I was like, it's a bit cringe. Getting the damage. Some of the tattoos are cool, like the smiley face on his hand.
Yeah,
He puts it.
that
That
bit was
was
alright,
that was
but
smart. That
some
was.
of them I was just like, it's too much. It's just too much. Like
Everyone was making those theories that
he was Jason
this
Todd,
yeah, because the Arkham Knight game he had a J, and in this he's got a J.
and I'm like, yo, dude.
That would have been interesting. But
No, when I heard those theories, I'm like, yo, you man are testing my patience with your stupid lobotomizing fan theories.
it would have been cool, not gonna lie, because like was it in the animated movie where was it Jason Todd? Yeah, it was Jason Todd who became Joker, no?
No,
The kid Joker.
that was Tim Drake.
That's Tim Drake. Oh, okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
in Batman the animated series, they never did Jason Todd because that was going on in a so obviously Jason Todd was killed off in the comics in the mid '80s, right? The animated series took place in the 90s, and what happened with the 90s DC animated series is they did this thing where they basically never acknowledged the incarnations of characters that were dead in the comic continuity at the time. That's why in Justice League Unlimited and Justice League, the animated series, the Flash was Wally West and not um,
Barry
Barry
Allen,
Allen, and that's why the Green Lantern was John Stewart
Hal,
and not Hal
Hal
Jordan,
Jordan,
because
yeah.
at the time they were both dead in the comics.
Mm.
And I don't even,
Oh, I remember that
yeah, no, because
fucking movie.
Barry Allen was technically speaking dead in the comics from 1988 all the way up to about 2011.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Flashpoint, right?
yeah, it was Flash Rebirth, which led to Flashpoint, which led to the New 52. Which
Wait, Flash Rebirth. Oh, okay, okay. I'm
yeah,
getting mixed up with DC Rebirth. Never mind.
yeah, no, Rebirth is where it. So yeah, everyone finds out. We all found out that he became the lightning bolt that gave him the powers. And, like he steps out of the Speed Force, and all that mumbo jumbo with the Reverse Flash happens, where you find out Reverse Flash created his own negative Speed Force. I think that was in Flashpoint. But obviously, yeah, then the events of Flashpoint happen, and after Flashpoint, you get the New 52, which to this day I think was one of. Okay, the thing, my thoughts on the New 52 is DC. You tried to do something different. It just didn't work.
Some of the stories are great. Court of Owls is amazing. I love Court of Owls.
Yeah, that's the thing though. The New 52, the only ones I found really interesting were the ones who were always you were gonna find really interesting, which is
Hmm.
Batman, Flash, and like Justice League like
Yeah,
crossovers.
Superman got fucking butchered, man.
Yeah, bro.
I'm so happy they brought back the old one in Rebirth.
Um, I think you're referring to I think post Convergence. Convergence was the one they did recently.
Yeah. Wasn't that no no no, so you know
I
when
think they
Rebirth happened?
yeah
Wasn't that pre 52?
yeah Rebirth was pre 52,
Yeah.
and then
That was
then
the one with his son was Superboy and they teamed up and had Damian Wayne too and they had the comic Superboys, right?
yes, if I
Yeah.
recall correctly.
That's the Superman, yeah. That one was a cool one.
Yeah, but
350. Yeah, Convergence, yeah. Okay, mixed up.
Convergence was the more recent big event where it's basically they tried to undo all the crappy shit from New 52 and try and be like, oh no, this is how it was pre New 52. We'll go back to that and pretend nothing ever happened, but damage. Granted, there was some cool stuff like in New 52, like Apocalypse War. Apocalypse War was cool. Apocalypse versus the Anti-Monitor. It's like the most overpowered villains of all time. It's facing off. It's like if like Thanos took on Galactus or something. It's like yo. It's like yeah, I'm down for that. Granted, it was I feel like it was ended quite arse pulled, but here's what it is.
Mm.
What else happened at fandom?
Just on the Batman movie, what do you think of how Pattinson looks? Pattinson.
Bruh, I'm all in. Honestly,
Yeah.
when they said Batman movie, that's also gonna be focusing more on his detective aspects. I'm like, yeah, sign me up. Sign
Bro,
me
the
up.
fucking so this is not DCEU, is it? It's its
No,
own.
it's its own little
Do you
continuity.
think they'll connect it to Joker?
I don't
I would love for them to do that,
see. I've heard,
but I don't want them to at the same time.
yeah, I've heard like mixed thoughts about that. Like me personally, I have no qualms with it. It's just I don't expect them to do it.
I would love for them to reference Joaquin's Joker. That would be cool. So
Oh yeah,
it
talk.
sort of puts it in the same universe, but
You'd be like,
it's,
like you just have a passing line at you when you talk about that psycho who killed someone on the talk show.
yeah, 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 something like that. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
that would be sick.
yeah, which is like which is like you sort of confirm he exists, but at the same time it's like that's just an
It's like
icon.
it's
It's just an iconic
yeah,
Joker moment. It's like it could be his Joker did the same thing to make a name for himself.
yeah.
Yeah,
I did find that scene in the trailer sick where Batman's just beating down and he's like, "I'm vengeance. I am the night." Next trailer's gonna say, "I'm the night."
yeah.
Final trailer,
It's
I'm the
gonna become
Batman.
Batman. Yeah,
That
yeah.
was so sick.
Oh man,
And yeah, it's the same dude who trains Keanu Reeves and John Wick is training Pattinson.
we'll
So
refer
we're gonna,
we'll refer to him as Battinson.
yeah, that is gonna be some violent because it's his early years, right? So he's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be strong on the detective front and strong on going absolute ham on everyone.
That's one thing I can't wait for. I can't wait for like the um like the violence in the movie, the action. What I say, the
I
violence, the
love,
action.
love the fucking memes that came out as well, because like his hair's a bit like in the courtroom or some shit. I don't know what it is, but the car crash. I think Riddler comes out and you see Battinson's hair is like kind of like Spider-Man free hair. But he does look when he took his mask off at the end. He's just standing in the back. He looks fucking sick, and he's got the actual black eye paint on
Yeah,
eyeliner. Oh,
I like that little touch they gave because I'm like, like they did this a lot in the CW Flash, and even in I think Ben Affleck's Batman, where he'd have the eye paint when he's wearing the mask. You take the mask off, and it's like it's not.
it's like the eye paint was a part of the mask.
Yeah, sorry, it wasn't in Flash. It was in Arrow.
Mm. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So it's
That's before he had
the eye mask that they
the
give him.
eyepiece. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Flash Arrow season 1 and 2 was so good.
season 1 and season 2 was so good. Season
Deathstroke,
season 3 dropped the ball.
meh.
4 was disgusting. 5,
4 was like every 2 episodes he'll shoot one arrow.
yeah, 5 was really good. I
I
love
think I think I think 5 was where I stopped.
5 was the one with Prometheus,
Hmm.
which I think was really good. 6
And
was
then
was just meh.
didn't watch.
6 and
I didn't watch.
7 I was just like, yeah, I was falling off. 8 was like, okay, it's alright. It's an alright ending to the show. I literally just watched it because it was the last season.
What happened at the end? I honestly don't care.
He become he becomes the Spectre,
Oh,
which is like,
you
yo,
know.
how the hell is he becoming the Spectre? But the Flash has been pissing me off so much.
Are you still up to date with that?
I'm still up to date. It's
I
been
stopped halfway through season 3.
I don't
Savitar was such a boring anime, man.
I don't know why I continue to watch the show. It just frustrates me because the thing is, right, my issue with it stems from the fact that these characters I'm meant to believe that they are the smartest people on the planet,
They're doing dumb shit.
and they're doing the dumbest mistakes. It's like I don't like how the solution to every episode is Barry run faster, Barry run faster, Barry run faster. Like, okay, and there's just inconsistency after inconsistency regarding his speed. He's fast enough to run through time, but at the same time, he's not fast enough to catch this guy.
It's the whole meme, and it's like, my name's Brian, and I'm not the fastest man alive. In the opening,
Oh yeah,
season 1 and 2 are great. I fucking love season 1 and 2
I really enjoyed season 1 and 2.
because it was just the beginning, and it made sense for Barry to not be the like for some speedsters to technically like be there and faster than him.
Yeah, like it made sense for Reverse Flash to be able to outdo him in every step, right?
And then the whole what was season 2? Zoom, wasn't it?
Yeah, because even at the end of season 1, Barry doesn't beat the Reverse Flash.
Hmm.
Eddie beats the Reverse Flash
Yeah,
by killing himself, which is a bit extreme. Just
that was Firestorm, right?
no, no, no.
Which one? Who's Eddie again?
Eddie was a thing. Eddie Thorne. He in season 1 he was Joe's partner, Joe's police partner. He was
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
yeah, and I'm like, bruh, should have just got a vasectomy. That's would have been much easier. You would have still lived. Just shoot yourself in the dick. You didn't have to kill yourself. It's like,
He would have adopted some kid called Eobard.
yeah.
And then season 2 it had the Jay Garrett the multiverse shit, which was fucking cool.
Oh yeah, I
And
love.
season two's ending wasn't it Flashpoint?
Yeah, season two's ending was Flashpoint, and then
Oh,
they did the most. I'm not even half-assed. It's like 16th-assed version of Flashpoint that they ever could.
it wasn't even like nothing much changed. I don't
Exactly.
remember much. What did change?
Um, Cisco's brother was dead.
Oh, no! Shit did change, and he changed it back though. In the beginning of episode of season 1, season 3,
Yeah, yeah.
didn't he go into the future? He saw he was married with like Iris, and then he changed the fucking timeline again to go back. But then when he goes back, shit happened. Oh fucking hell! Season 3 was shit. God damn.
Man,
'Cause he did Flashpoint, then he went into the future, and then he went, and then that's when that future thing dies, isn't she? Iris
Iris.
dies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So he goes back before Flashpoint, but then oh shit, they've changed it there as well. Savitar. Bro, this fucking hell, Savitar was such a shit villain.
See, the worst part about the whole Savitar thing was that the reveal to me wasn't even worth it.
So to be honest, I wouldn't have said it was gonna be Barry, but when I found out it was Barry, I was like, oh, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, and
Some emo looking Barry.
it's like Spider-Man 3 Barry.
And the whole Savitar being CG looks so fucking funny as
Right.
well.
And because the thing with the whole Savitar reveal, I wouldn't really have had a problem with it had they not dragged it out for
Yeah, season 3 so fucking slow.
the pacing was awful in that show. For a show called The Flash, you're awfully slow at getting to the point. Like,
I don't know why they push themselves to doing 24 episodes.
yeah, it's got a certain contractual thing with the CW. It's like they like, oh, we need to have 24 episodes of content every year for each show. I don't
Stupid.
know. It's not necessary. If you can tell the episode, if you can tell the story in 10, tell it in 10. If you need 15 or 20, if you need 15 or 16, tell it in 15 or 16.
Was season 3 where they had Wally as well?
Yeah,
Kid Flash, whatever it is.
yeah.
I
Kid
honestly
Flash
don't.
with like
So wait,
barely
just run
used
me,
him.
run me through quickly. What happened in season 4?
Season
Who's the
f-
new, who's
se-
the new speedster
there was no nude speedster in
in season
season
4?
4.
Interesting.
You just had this guy called the Thinker, who was basically a B-Tech brainiac. Like,
There's a lot of B-Tech characters in Flash. The Trickster is basically the joke.
yeah.
Mark Hamill,
But I
great
enjoyed
guy.
the Trickster. I like the
Yeah, the
Trickster.
Trickster's sick. Yeah.
Yeah. But another thing, yeah, yeah, the Thinker who, like, you would think that the way to beat him would be
To
something
outthink him.
it would be something other than run really fast. But
Oh yeah, of course. To outthink him or some shit would have
yeah,
been made more sense.
but it's
How
like
did they outthink him? Run real fast.
run really fast, but you're in his mind this time. It's like actually,
Christ.
I don't even remember if what happened in season 4. I tried to my best to erase that. Like, it was so bad. Season 5 was really frustrating
What happened in
because
season 5?
there's this villain called Cicada whose power he's basically he's a metahuman serial killer, and he has this dagger which can absorb people's powers, right? And like temporarily.
Like
So
reverse Dandara.
yeah, effectively, it's like you know in One Piece the Sea Prism Stone. Like,
Don't know if I know that or recall it.
or
But carry on.
the handcuffs that basically render your devil fruit powers useless, and they weaken you because this comes from because obviously devil fruit users they can't be in the sea. And so there's like this stone taken from the sea, forged in there. You make handcuffs out of it, and it basically renders your powers useless. So he had a dark matter blade which like absorbed the radiation from you for a temporary period of time, so that you couldn't use your powers and escape from him, and then you just like go Jason Voorhees and shank you. Yeah. So
Jesus.
they had, they had him, but this was the type of villain who they had multiple chances to beat him. Like like I get they were dragging it out for the sake of the show, but they didn't need to drag it out for the sake of the show because there were so many opportunities where logically I'm thinking, okay, these people again are the smartest people on the planet. They would have thought about doing this here to, beat him, and they let him escape so many times, so many times. I mean, like every episode, they confront him, they'll get him down, and then they'll just let him escape. Like in the show, they have power dampening handcuffs, right? When you get him
Mhm.
down, you put those cuffs on him, he ain't going nowhere. But they don't do that. They just let him do his thing. In Yeah, it's just like okay, this is just getting lazy because they said in before season 5 aired, they're like, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do multiple mini arcs. We're gonna have multiple villains, and they're each gonna have their own little mini arcs in the series. So there'll be like 5, 6 episodes. I was excited for that, and then they didn't do that. They just like here's Cicada for 17 episodes. Here's another version of him, but it's actually his daughter from the future for the rest of
Jesus.
for the last 6 episodes, and then that's that. And then they in season 5 they also had this really 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 annoying side character his daughter from the Flash's daughter from the future,
Oh,
who
fucking hell.
at first I liked, right? Because I'm like, okay, she's a nice little adding a lot of like energy to the show, nice little change of pace, you know, a nice little
Hmm.
new relationship for Barry, you know, helps him develop his character. And then they just made her forcefully like confrontative, like forcing conflict where it
This
didn't need to be.
complete tonal change of the character sort of vibe.
Yeah, like the CW do this a lot where in order to force a conflict in the plot, they'll do one thing, which is they'll have a character keep a secret from another character and then have the other character find out the secret, so then they
And
confront
then
that,
fight.
and then they fight over them keeping it a secret, and they have the same stupid reason about keeping the secret. I kept it from you to protect you. Like I don't understand how that makes sense. Like 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 what kind of stupid reasoning is that? Oh, I didn't tell you because I wanted to protect you. Protect you from what? The truth? Tell people the truth. You useless. Ah, man. Season 6. I don't even remember what happened this season. I just
What
saw.
season are we on? A Flash 7.
So they'll be airing season 7 in October.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fuck,
seasons.
I don't know what the. Oh, so season 8 will probably end it.
Yeah, I'm hoping it does because apparently, like, apparently Grant Gustin's contract is supposed to be up at season 7 anyway. So I think
He's made fat bank from that show, man. Goddamn.
yeah, but it's overstayed its welcome.
Yeah, it's sad because season 1 and 2. It's the same with Arrow. Season 1 and 2 are great. Season 3 was meh. Season 4, you fucking forgot half this shit. 5. What's season 5 again? Was it the
The stupid
Cicadia?
season 4 was just stupid plot for the sake of plot. And season 6 again, I don't even remember what happened in season 6.
I'm
It's
trying
like
to remember what with DC. So there's Supergirl, which is obviously shit. Terrible CG and all that crap. What was the other one? Legends of Tomorrow? What
Legends
happened
of
to that?
Legends of Tomorrow. That's still going on, but that's gone all like really wacky and like zany. They leaned into the silliness, which I can respect that. I'm trying to think what else.
Black Lightning?
Black.
Is that CW?
I haven't watched Black Lightning, but
That's not a part of. That's CW, but it's not a part of the universe, right?
it is now
Oh, what the fuck?
after they did their little Crisis on Infinite Earths thing.
Oh, yeah, the little thing there.
Okay, I'll give the CW credit here. I did always enjoy the
The
crossover
crossover.
episodes.
Yeah, cross
They
episodes are great.
they were always fun, right? They were always enjoyable. I always got a laugh out of them. I always got a kick out of them. I just wish that quality had been carried over throughout the rest of the season, but it didn't. And then here we are now. The worst part is I'll still probably watch season 7 just because I've just devoted this much time into it. I'm like, even though it's going to frustrate me, it's going to piss
You
me
need to
off.
learn how to drop shows, my guy.
I know, man. I know. But hey. Listen, if I can sit through 900 episodes of One Piece, I can sit through another season of this shit. It's like, but it's really wearing my patience thin. And it is late. It's like 2:30 now.
2:30, fucking hell.
We've been going on for hour and 13. I think it's a good time to call it here.
Yeah,
Yeah. So as always, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter. Twitter, Ijaz SSJ3. Instagram, IGSSJ3. Rafi, where can we find you?
same as me. My Twitter, Insta is Rafi XCV Same on Twitch. Should be uploading soon. I've been saying that I think every time we had a podcast, I should be having a video soon.
Yeah, you've been saying
I
that.
need to get Photoshop and Premiere Pro again.
Again,
My
what happened last time? You lost your computer corrupted or something?
no, I got a message on Adobe saying, "Oh, this is not legit. We will stop you from using this in 21 days." I was like, "Fuck,
Oh,
I have to download it somehow again."
yeah.
Legally, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looks at the camera, even though the camera's
yeah.
not on. But yeah, that will be being your Mightiest Gyros for the week. As always shit before you shower.
And read Berserk.